beauty outside. Everything is beautiful, the trees and everything. But in the case of the Thursday of January, it was the inner beauty that is different from this beauty, the beauty that you cannot see. The month of March, it was all about gentle and calm spirit. There are situations that I became gentle because many times my desire is to be angry, to scream, especially against my husband. But the situations that I became humble was when my husband ignored me, gave me a silent treatment, because usually I would want to complain to him, to revenge, sometimes not talking to him. But what I did this time, I had a calm spirit. I did not revenge. The month of April was different. We had Lord's Supper in VBS, and this is where I learned to put my salvation above anything, above material blessing, above problems that we are facing. Because many times we like to say we love God, we put God first, but in reality we don't put our salvation first. Situations that I showed that I trust in God. Many times when I make mistakes, I become very frustrated. I beat up myself, looking down on myself. And what I did this month of May, I showed that I trusted God. Anytime I made mistake, I said, wait a minute, God, what do you want me to learn out of this mistake? When I'm corrected, and trusting that God is molding me from those mistakes that I did. Another thing was when the girls that I mentor do the opposite of what I advise them to do, I would be very hurt to an extent of never wanting to help them. And then I decided to trust in God, because this is the work of God, not my work. I said God is in control of the situation. I dedicated my time to the Sunday school. I passed to them what I received in the services, and it was a great month. Month of July was a campaign of Temple of Solomon. This is where I found an opportunity to spend most of my time to invest in my spiritual life, because we had 40 days of fast. We had this campaign whereby we threw ourselves in the hands of God, and this is where my spiritual life went to another level. Doing good is one of the characteristics of our Lord Jesus Christ. So this month I did good, not only to people who are close to me, who I love, but I did good to people around me, because it's easy to do good to people who you love, but to do good to those who doesn't have anything to do with you, it's something challenging. Fear is a weapon that impedes our lives to grow. For example, when I have fear to fail, I won't be able to start anything because I'm afraid. What if I fail? What if I do this? And fear, honestly, is a weapon from the devil. So this month, because I have this fear of disappointing people, I don't want to disappoint people, and because of that, many times I don't go anywhere in my life because I'm afraid of disappointing. So this month I did not care about disappointing anyone. I just did what I had to do. This month was all about upgrading our standards, making ourselves better people, because many times we like to be comfortable with who we are, and by this we do not grow. So this month I upgraded all these areas of my life. I started with the way I dress, the way I handle myself as a lady, the way I made my makeup, because sometimes I'll just wear things just to cover my body, but I tried to invest in these aspects. I as well went to another level of organizing my bedroom, organizing the way I pack my clothes, as well as in the office, in the church. I upgraded my standard in all the aspects
of my life. Basically, what I can say about this year of 2014, it was a year of my growth. Well, as I just said from the beginning, we learned about inner beauty, we learned about trusting in God, we learned about throwing our lives in the hands of God, we learned about, being this woman who doesn't care about what people say, but who cares about what God says. Honestly, this was the year where I faced challenges, but as well, because of the tasks, I managed to overcome my challenges. This was the best year. As well, I managed to pass to the girls in the church exactly what I'm receiving here. I was not selfish to keep it for myself. I managed to pass the same growth that I see in myself. I see it in the girls that I'm taking care of. Like, for example, now I can say the G20 that I take care of, the girls that I counsel, I can see them. They're in another level, and this is going to continue because I believe that they will be part of Godlood next year. And as well, I can say my life went to another level spiritually, physically, maturity. I really grew this year of 2014, and thank God for all these tasks.